quick example here is from Shopify. Shopify in 2023, you may have read this in the news, they sent out a memo to their entire workforce and they said, any meeting or any calendar invitation that has 3 or more employees, we're going to eliminate it from the calendar. So they literally stripped away all these meetings from their calendar. They used a script to do this. They automated it. And then they told those employees, you have to wait 2 weeks before you schedule another meeting. Now, why would they do this? Well, part of the reason is they were feeling the inundation of meetings and they said, okay, the problem is just the meetings. And we're here to say, the problem is more than just the meeting. The problem is the critical thought process in the meeting. It's deciding when you're going to have the meeting, deciding who to invite in the meeting. So sometimes you see this a little bit from corporations where they just say, okay, we're going to eliminate meetings and we're going to try to work asynchronously. And we know that's really not possible in today's workforce. It's really hard to get work done and to drive a company if you're trying to do everything offline. Like, you've got to meet critically, you've got to meet really intentionally. And we're going to talk a little bit about that today. Viv, any reaction to this at all? Like, where do you go here when you think about Shopify and doing this technique?
Well, I think it's really important. I always go to going backwards a little bit around planning and preparing and being really conscious about what we need to consider. So it's almost like I always want to, before I make a decision, really understand what's missing or what's needed, and then go from there.
Right.
So
Yeah, it's like if you were a doctor, you would want to diagnose the root issue versus the symptom, right? The symptom is, oh, we have a lot of people in meetings, but the critical root issue might be our people aren't skilled enough, or they're not thinking critically enough about when they should schedule a meeting, or how long the meeting should be, or who should they invite to the meeting, right?
Yes,
So
and many people
getting under the surface there is really, really important.
People really don't know what the purpose of the meeting is. And I think that is one of the biggest problems I've faced when I've worked in or been participant in a meeting. It's like, why are we here? And then the second follow-up is what are we trying to get done?